A lot has changed since the last God of War game. Sure, Kratos is still angry and hates the gods more than anything, but that's about where the similarities end. God of War takes cues from Metroidvania-style games and creates a more open-ended journey with over-the-shoulder third-person combat. If you're used to the God of War of old, then hopefully this video will help you get started on your new adventure. Hey, also, I'm gonna try my damnedest to avoid spoilers in this video, but if you want to go in with as little prior knowledge as possible, maybe come back and watch this later. You'll reach a point in this story where the world opens up and allows you to explore more freely, and you should absolutely take time out of Kratos' busy schedule and take in the sights. Not only is the game gorgeous, but there's also a ton of useful items tucked away in every nook and cranny. When you reach the Lake of the Nine, check out different parts of the lake and areas that might not be marked. You can even find side quests that will net you a nice bit of XP and other goodies. Oh, and every time you stumble on a chest marked with runes, you should spend the time to open them. These usually contain items that will increase your maximum health and rage meter. Neglecting these can put you at a significant disadvantage later in the game.
Take that, brother!
Your standard combos are great and all, but if you want a bit more variety in your Draugr slaying skill set, don't forget about runic abilities. You can equip 2 at a time, a light ability and a heavy one. To use these, you'll need to hold L1 and press either R1 or R2. If used at the right time, these can dramatically change the tide of battle. They do have a lengthy cooldown though, so use them wisely. Make sure to experiment with different runic abilities as you find and unlock new ones, and if you stumble on a few you like, you can upgrade them in the menus. You don't earn a whole lot of XP during the early hours of God of War, so it's important to choose your skills wisely. There are multiple skill trees for Kratos and Atreus, so it can feel a bit overwhelming at first. After you've gotten a feel for combat, figure out the playstyle that best suits you and focus your XP on that. I ignored Atreus at first and only focused on Kratos' axe and shield combat. Fortunately, you earn experience at a quicker rate the further along you get. This is when I started to expand my skills and try out different perks and abilities that may not have fit my initial playstyle. Although Atreus is roughly 1/100th the size of Kratos, he can be pretty useful in battles. He'll stun and distract enemies and let you know if there's someone behind you. Especially on harder difficulties, this can mean life or death for Kratos. So make sure to keep the boy outfitted with top-of-the-line equipment. Also, make sure to pay a visit to his skill tree every now and then. As you make your way through the story, he'll unlock electric arrows and light arrows. If you upgrade these, he can keep enemies at bay while you rip something limb from limb. If you find a set of armor you like, you can outfit it with some enchantments. These can give you a significant edge in battle. However, when you find or forge a better set of armor, don't forget to transfer all your enchantments over to the new set. Unless of course you like making things harder on yourself for no reason. Later on, you'll discover realms that are completely optional. Without spoiling what you do in these realms, we highly encourage you to visit them and complete the challenges within. Completing them can net you some special crafting resources used to make some of the best armors in the game. God of War is much deeper than its predecessors and requires a bit more thought and strategy than before. If you have any tips that have helped you along your journey, then leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.